manufacturing, every industry has this performance indicator. At the end of a year, as a student, you are having a semester exam for 6 months. They are checking your performance. Either you are A grade, B grade or S grade, they are giving some grades for you. That shows your performance, your involvement in academics. Like that, the industries also have performance. During all year ending, from January to December, during November and December, more number of offers will come. Go through the newspapers and ads. 10,000 discount, additional discount. If you are reselling that, then this accessories are discounted. Every manufacturing plant have their performance indicator. Yearly the performance will be checked for all the industries. Car, laptop manufacturing, HP is an organization, they sell laptops, they sell earphones, etc. Certain day for 3,000 rupees of earphone, they will give it for 299 or they will give for free. Not only the whole year, at a particular time. Why? Because there is a reason behind that. The yearly performance the company will take. HP head office is there in United States. From the head office, they will ask the branch that in India, how much of sale happened during a year. So the manager will take a call that throughout the year we have not sold this much of product, so we have to reduce the cost. Any offers we have to give, then only they can show the profit to the head office. Will come with the offer. Environmental performance indicator is a background check of all the organization. They check that how the industry perform. Not only consumer perspective. Consumer perspective, we only check the offers, but environmental perspective is there. So there are two major categories of environmental performance index. Operational performance indicator, that is OPI. Next one is management performance indicator. These two are one category. And the third one is there. What is that? ECI, that is called environmental condition indicator. We are only looking into offers. Now check into an environmental aspect. If a manufacturing unit, if they manufacture too much of petrol, is it harmful to environment or favorable to environment? Harmful. You are keep on increasing means environment is harming. That is why there is a parameter called environment condition indicator. If the petroleum industry is developed, environment is depleted. That is the performance of environment. And petrol can be very less, but it is not the case. Next one is operational performance indicator. Do you have any standard for that? Yes. How to review a company is being guided with a standard. What is that standard? IS 14031. This guideline gives the selection of indicators, measurement and monitoring process. How to do that? You can Google it, you will find this kind of document. There is a book which is available for free. Anyone can download. The book consists of this first page like this. This is called what? International Standard ISO 14031. This is used for environmental management, performance evaluation. For all the organizations, how many types of industries are there? 117 types industries are there. For all the types of industry, there is a single guideline which is called environmental performance index. Now, what are they? We will be looking into this. First two categories are management related. Management performance indicator, which is related to policy issues. The company can take a policy that we will only use Go Green product. That is, if you are going for any market, you are purchasing vegetables, they can give a carry bag of plastic. They can give a carry bag of paper. It is whose policy? The management policy. Those who are coming as a customer, we have to give a bag. That bag can be plastic or degradable material. That depends on whose policy? Management policy. If management decides that no, we stop plastics, then they will choose the options. So this is called policy issue. Can you say the supplier there to change the paper bag? No, you cannot ask them. Why? Because they are not the person. The person is the manager. Like that, policy issues comes under management review. Resource allocation. How much resource should be taken is coming under management performance index. Human resource. How many people has to be employed? Management is responsible for human resource. How many people to allot? Planning and practice. The management has to give trainings for the employees. For all employees, have you seen certain employees will go for abroad if they are working in Bangalore? Number of companies, Wipro, TCS are giving training. They will go for US for 2 months for training. Like that, they will give trainings. So these things comes under planning and practice, confirmation of audits. These things comes under management planning. Then what is OPI? Operational performance indicator. Management looks these aspect, but operational aspect, what are they? Three things: input, process, or through. Two things you can deal, and output. This is called operational performance indicator. In that there are only 3 points. What are inputs? What are the energies they consume, which is called one type of input? Materials, utilities, and contractor service. Then process comes under design, installation, operations, etc. These are all process. Imagine a company plans for car manufacturing. Then what are the input is energy. How they manufacture a car is by using humans they are manufacturing, or by using machines they are manufacturing. It has to be a question like that. So the energy, materials, etc. comes under input. Process is what kind of process they use. They can use completely artificial intelligence. Have you seen building constructed without humans? Have you heard this? Imagine this classroom, how they are building. By using masons, some people will work, concrete people will be there. Have you seen without any person, artificially a building is being printed? Have you heard of this? Bangalore post office is newly launched before 3 years. That post office is built with printing technology, 3D printing. There was a machine, that crane machine has built the whole house completely without humans interference. So that is called the process. Process or throughput. So design, installation, operations, does it completely constructed by using humans or artificial intelligence like that? This comes under operational. And output processes, after processing something, what are the things they emit? We consume air, so air pollution will be there. They consume water. Any company does needs water or not? Yes, they need water. Then they pollute water. Even in your house, there are two pipes. What are they? One is water inlet pipe and another one is sewage pipe. So you are using water and the sewage is being disposed. So you are consuming and disposing something. Like that, an organization also will consume something and dispose as an effluent. Whatever is disposed is called what? Technical name is called effluent after consumption. So that is why trade effluent, emission of air, solid waste, whatever is developed, noise, vibration, litter, dust, odor, and radiation. This is an example for that. Have you seen this kind of bags, cement bags? JSW, Portland, slag. Can you see this name? Not all cements are same. They have written a term, no? What is the term? Slag cement. Portland. Have you seen this? Portland slag cement. Now, what do you mean by slag? It is a by-process. During any manufacturing of steam or thermal power plants, what happens? There comes a waste. That waste is called slag waste. So, by using that waste, they manufacture cement. That is why it is called Portland slag cement. So, this is the coal. They burn the coal and they generate energy. After generating energy, there comes a waste. That waste is used to manufacture the cement. Like this, they can reuse the material. So, reuse or recover the material. A number of pollution incidents attracts fines, damages, etc. For management performance index, how many fines are being received? So, waste generated per unit of production. This I have discussed in last class. Now, this is the criteria wise. ISO 14031 describes first process of operational indicator. First one, total energy input. If you are running an organization, do you need power supply or not? Energy is measured in terms of joules. Receiving the energy Either they are getting the energy from purchased electricity from fossil fuels, new energy, or purchased heat. They are using solar panels, they can use, or they can use fossil fuels like that. So this is term 1. Term 2, total material input. Any product has to be manufactured. Does it need raw material? Yes. Without raw material, nothing can be manufactured. I have given an example of car. For manufacturing a car, how many materials are required here? For the top of the car, so what material is used? Mild steel. Have you seen this sunroof? It will open and close. Some cars have. What material is it? It is not steel. The material is polycarbonates. Can you see? Polycarbonates are non-degradable material. Like that, aluminium and engine cradle has been used. High strength low alloy HSLA material. What is HSLA? High strength low alloy material is used. It will not at all corrode. So that for that purpose they use for engines. Like that, what are the materials we are using? It might be plastic, rubber, wood, glass, agriculture products, etc. So these are subparameters. They are being used for the material. What unit you use to measure? Tons. Next one is 3. Water. How much of water is required? Amount of water input per square meter. So which is being measured. Either an industry is using commercial water or bore water. Some company doesn't have the commercial water from the government. They have bore waters. So you can see city water, industrial water, bore water is otherwise called groundwater. Certain industries nearby sea, they don't consume the normal groundwater. They consume directly sea waters. So like that some organizations are there. So sea water or river water. Last one is rainwater. How much water you consume and through what mode the water is consumed. Fourth one, greenhouse gas emissions. In order to manufacture a single product, how much of CO2 they burn? That is the indicator here. Amount of greenhouse gas emission. What are greenhouse gases? Carbon dioxide, methane, nitrogen oxide, hydrofluorocarbons, etc. These are the items during manufacture. They release that they measure by using a parameter called core indicator, which is in tons of CO2. And emitting activities, energy consumption, consumption of fuel. Not only during the manufacturing process. After the product manufactures, they have to distribute, no? How they distribute, I have discussed earlier. They distribute through road. Imagine they manufacture mobile. After manufacturing, they have to distribute to customer. How they distribute? They transport to all the distribution area. During transport, CO2 is emitted. That is why the consumption of fuel for transportation, waste disposal, industrial process, etc. How much of greenhouse gas is emitted? Next, fifth one, amount of release and transfer of chemical substance. During manufacturing, paint industry, paint, thinner, these are all highly hazardous. If anyone consumes, it gets skin irritation also. If they consume, nearby death. So these are chemical substance which are being core indicators. Amount of release, transfer of chemical substance in terms of tons. How much chemical substance they release during the operation, which is being measured. That is the core parameter, and subparameters you can take this. Next one, amount of production and sales. How many cars is being sold per year? They will be taking a quantity. 10,000 units of cars is sold per year. So you have to calculate that amount of sales or product in terms of tons. These are sub-indicators. Next one, amount of waste. Eighth one is final disposal. After manufacturing something, they get some waste products. That waste products has to be measured in terms of tons. Further, that waste product can be used for reuse. The material can be recovered, then simple incineration. Hazardous waste, what they do is they incinerate. What does incineration mean? Burning. If hazardous wastes are there, example, in a hospital, they are doing treatment for you, and those wounds might be there, those cottons will be there. Those cottons they will put it in disposal. They will not throw in the public forum. What they do is all the cotton waste what they get from a hospital, they incinerate, they burn there. They have an incinerator. No medical waste will be going outside. They will burn there. That is called incinerator. Final disposal and other. If it is a valuable material, they will be reusing that, etc. Total water drainage. After consuming water, what they get? They get effluent. Effluent will be disposed in sewage. Number of BOD, COD is being measured, milligram per liter. So total water drainage per square meter. So this is the flow of treatment of waste. So you can understand by using total amount of waste generation. Imagine certain waste is generated. They check this parameter. Is it reusable? Batteries are reusable. Then they will keep it separately. Amount of remaining, then they keep separately. In industry itself, total waste is generated. If they cannot process in the industry, they will take to another units outside the industry. Then they will check for reuse, recycle and recovery. If nothing can be done, they will burn. If it is hazardous, then after burning, the remaining will be disposed as a dump. Now, how many parameters we have looked in operational performance indicator? 9 parameters. Now, second thing is environmental management indicator, EMI. Environmental management indicator. First one, environmental management system, ISO 14000. Industrial organization should have what certificate? ISO 14001 certificate. So this comes under environmental management system. Number of audits is being taken. Number 2, technology for environmental protection, research. Does all the companies have research wing? Well developed organization have funding of research will be done in a management indicator. If enough fund is not there, why is Elon Musk is most popular? He spends more on research, innovating new things. He brings more innovative things to the society. That is why he is more popular. That is the parameter which comes under management performance indicator. They spend more on research and development. Now, this is a image I have taken from IBM. They also come with the global environmental management system. Then next one is do environmental accounting. Environmental accounting is how much resource is consumed and made it as money. What does finally they do? The organization does earn money. How much environment they consume in order to make money. So if more environment is consumed, then the performance will be checked. The environmental accounting. So cost of environmental conservation, how much they do. Fourth one, green purchase. Raw materials, how much biodegradable products are there. How much of products are purchased, considered as a service, low emission vehicle, fuel efficient vehicles, how much they produce. Next one is environmental communication partnership. When you are buying a product, can you see a label called eco-friendly label? Green. Can you see that label? Why they staple that label? That is the management review requirement that the organization should show that emblem that it is environmental activity, site reports and how much they publish their self. Number of participation environmental related exhibition, they have to participate. All organization, if any eco-friendly activities is there, they have to participate. So this comes under environmental communication partnership. Not only the people, stakeholders, other stakeholders, distributors, suppliers has to follow the environmental communication partnership. Sixth one, confirmation of environmental laws and regulations. if they are starting any organization in India, they have to abide with law, free for environment and taking care. Number of violation, accident and amount of fines, they will be monitored. Have you seen Prime Minister goes for number of countries, they will tap the financial resources from that. Any opportunity they get for starting any manufacturing process or plant here, they will tap and come. So for that purpose, there should be a law and regulation. Next one, safety and health. An organization should note how many accidents happened in a year, how many property is being lost. If they are transporting any vehicle met an accident, management has taken note and that they have to keep in the review. How much of industrial accident occur, any property damage or people lost their life, they have to monitor that frequency rate of accident. Social contribution concerning to environment, they have to participate in social activities for organizations, amount supported by foundation which organizations are involved. Green India mission, if government is starting, certain fund will be given from every organization to the government. Why? Because that is called participation. They participate. I have told you in last class that 8 missions government of India has started in order to bring the greenhouse gas to 2-degree lesser. For that initiation, they will give fund to the government. That is their requirement. It is not a bribe. So they will give that amount in order to reduce the environmental impact. So this comes under social contribution. And last one, third one is called what? Environmental condition indicator. So first one, what we have discussed, operational performance indicator. Second one, management performance indicator. Third one is environmental condition indicator. This thing is, I have already discussed with you that we are consuming environment in order to produce a product. So for this condition, the state of natural environment that may be affected by organization for products and service. How much of air they pollute, how much of water they consume, how much of land they contaminate. These things comes under environmental condition indicator. And government regulation agencies responsible for protecting and improving. After consuming that, the consumed air will be emitted as emission, consumed water will be taken as effluent, and land will be considered as disposal. So these things will be met by an organization that they will also evaluate air, water and land, these 3 conditions. By monitoring and measuring environmental performance evaluation, what are they? These 3 gives the organization of performance indicators and metrics. This is the overall idea. This is a dairy industry. They develop the cows in a well planned manner. So this is a dairy industry, mother dairy environmental performance indicator. If you are making any dairy industry evaluation, for cow, what are all the requirements? Do you need water for cow? Yes. Which comes under the water, well water conservation. Water they consume comes under a parameter. This comes under environmental condition indicator. Waste water, after the disposal and after cleaning all the microbiological things, it comes as a waste. And employee training awareness, greenhouse, horticulture.